Hello, amazing people. Welcome back again to my channel. You know how we do it here. It's your girl UJ.
I want to quickly share some videos with you guys to watch today. There are a lot of things that have been happening in my home country, Nigeria, and I have decided not to talk about those things that is happening in Nigeria. But who am I not to talk about it? Because all those things are affecting the people of Nigeria. And there are a lot of Nigerians that are living in Ghana, in diaspora. A lot of them are coming back home to fight for their rights and to make sure that everything they desired to be done in Nigeria is done. But as the case may have it, a lot of things have been going on in Nigeria. They are sending in armies to the streets of Nigeria to obstruct, to stop the protest allegedly that will be coming up tomorrow, the 1st of August. A lot of things have been going on, and a lot of traditional rulers have been putting out warnings to a lot of Nigerians out there that they dare not come out and protest. I don't know if those things that is happening in Nigeria is also happening in other African countries like Ghana, like Kenya, that just did their protest. No one came out there to warn them with any juju or with any traditionalists or with anything. But here in Nigeria, the people of Nigeria are demanding for their rights. They are demanding for what they want. They are demanding for good government. They are demanding for good electricity. They are demanding for a lot of things that are meant to be done for them as citizens of Nigeria. But what is happening right now is something I cannot explain. But let's take a look at those videos, then we'll come back to the video and react on it.
Good day, Mr. IGP of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetoku. With all due respect, with a lot of respect to your person and your place in society, I am making this video to appeal to you that Nigerians are being threatened. Nigerians are being threatened, sir. And do not act as if you're not seeing it. Do not act. Don't even act like you're not watching the news. You are not seeing the news. You are not seeing the threats they are making. You are not seeing the videos these politicians are making. You are not hearing their speeches. You are not hearing the speeches of some of the Obas in Lagos. You are not hearing the speeches of some of these politicians. As Nigerians, we have the right to come out for a peaceful protest. There was no video that was made about any group of protesters who are saying they are coming out with arms to kill people. Mr. IGP, you are not a pauper. You are not a poor man. You have privileges. You have money. But trust me, if you go to your village, if you go to your hometown, if you go to your community and ask the people there the hunger and the penury they are going through, you will not turn a blind eye to us. Because at this point, you are turning a blind eye. IGP, sir, you will not say you did not see the videos. Asari said in public, and I quote, "If you have the privilege to protest, I also have the right to resist the protest." Where your privileges end as Nigerians, that is where his privileges begins. I quote, "Where your privileges end as Nigerians, that is where my own privileges begin." So you mean to tell us we are no longer in a democratic society, sir? Can you boldly sit in the midst of other police officers your rank from across the world and tell them that Nigeria is a democratic society, sir? You have kids. You have cousins, you have nephews, you have nieces. You have a family. They might not be hungry, but we are. Youths are dying by the day. Let's not even talk about the old. Let's not talk about children. Have you been to, when was the last time you went to the morgue, sir? I'm not talking about criminals that were killed that you saw. When was the last time you went into public hospitals and saw people in bed? Have you witnessed people being brought out of the hospitals because they cannot afford to pay for their bills? Those are the people we are lending our voices for. Sir, your kids are not going through this hardship with us. I am not sure. Your children cannot tell us how much they sell a cup of gari. They don't know the price of pure water. Yes, because their father has built his standard. I don't have a father to build the standard for me. I don't have a mother to build the standard for me. I am building it for myself. So help us. Help us. You don't know what we are going through. Yes, we also know the rich cry. But sir, we need help. We need help. Nigerians are being threatened not to have a voice. Nigerians are being compressed. We are not being allowed to live freely, because if we are being allowed to live freely, we have the right to protest. We have the right to cry out if it does not sit well with us, if it does not go well with us. We have the right to say we are not fine. You said police is your friend. We should see that friendship, sir. We want to.
Now listen, it's only in Nigeria somebody will be given a bribe to go and bribe people. He end up not bribing them. He will defraud them. The bribe he was asked to bribe them, and he will promise to bribe them and later not bribe them, and those people will get angry for not being bribed. Anyway, if they explain Nigeria to you and you understand it, it means that the person that explained it did not explain it well. Let me still explain. By now, the August 1st protest is no longer a news to you. You know that August 1st will be a national protest in Nigeria, allegedly, or maybe peaceful protest as it's called. So some Nigerians are planning to protest against bad governance. Why some people allegedly have been protesting against the protest? You heard it or you saw it that some people are protesting in Abuja against the protest. Some people gathered at Eagle Square holding placards saying no to protest. Now it turns out that those people who are protesting against the no protest were promised to be paid, or no, they were lied to. According to them, they said that they were called into Abuja for an empowerment program, only for them to arrive to Abuja, and they were given placard, promised that they will give them, so in quote, money. And after the protest, or after the alleged holding of the placard for the picture, they did not now give them money. It now turns out that the person that was bribed to go and bribe them refused to bribe them, so he promised to bribe them. At the process, now dupe them while trying not to bribe them. See, if they explain Nigeria to you, you understand. It means say they no explain that well. So tell me in the comment section, do you understand? In case you don't understand, don't forget to. May Nigeria not happen to you as it has happened to Favour Ofini. Let me explain. Favour Ofini is a Nigerian splinter who went to represent Nigeria in the 2024 Olympics game. Unfortunately, she got there and Nigeria happened to her. Favour Ofini was supposed to compete in the 100-meter women race, but unfortunately, she could not compete because the Athletics Federation of Nigeria failed to enter her name despite her being qualified. Remember, Favour has prepared for this for almost 4 years. It's also interesting to know that in 2020, Favour and some other Nigerians could not participate in the Tokyo Olympics because the Athletic Federation of Nigeria failed to release money for their test, which resulted to their disqualification in 2020. Favour could not participate in 2020 Olympics, and she prepared heavily for this year, which is 2024, and still the Athletic Federation of Nigeria failed to enter her name. Whether it's a mistake or intentionally, Nigeria happened to her. Favour posted this on her social media platform, lamenting bitterly how she prepared for more than 4 years for this time, only for Nigerian authorities not to put her name. You can see how someone incompetent or negligence or carelessness has caused Favour's dream. It has been her dream to perform in that 100 meters women's game, but someone negligent caused it because they failed to register her name, or they failed to fill in her name for the game. Favour still hopes to compete in the 200 meters women race if the authorities will remember to put her name this time, if only they can try to make it up to her by putting her name again. It's also interesting to know that a lot of Nigerian athletes that went for this 2024 Olympics, some of them were stranded because the Nigerian government did not make appropriate plan for their accommodation, their transportation, and their welfare. After experiencing all this, how do you expect Nigerian athletes to represent Nigeria next time? If not you go come out. This is one of the reasons why some of Nigerian talented people change their nationality when they have the opportunity. They rather represent another country that will appreciate them or take care of them when they go out there than to represent Nigeria that doesn't give a dime. It's also interesting to know that there's been a report in the past that some authorities, some Nigerian authorities that's supposed to take care of those people out there, were allegedly embezzling the money that is meant to use to take care of them. Even though Nigerians go out there with high energy, good spirit, celebrating with their green and white color, filled with a lot of energy, but still the authorities still bring down their energy by not doing what they're supposed to do. Anyway, this is a good day to tell you, may Nigeria not happen to you. If you're in Nigeria, remember, may Nigeria not happen to you. And somebody will tell me not to protest. Why? Don't you like a good governance? In case you don't like, don't forget.
At this point, I have nothing else to say. To me, all the youth of Nigerians, all they want is good government, all they want is, quality education, all they want is things to go well for them. As a Nigerian, we are already suffering, and adding all these things to our sufferings is a loss for Nigerians. So when you see a Nigerian, please just give them a hug, because they really need this hug at this time, because we are really going through a loss. The government is not really doing us well. And come to think of it, Nigeria as a country is one country that is so blessed. Nigeria as a country, the people of Nigeria are very, very good. But the problems we as Africans are suffering from is bad leadership. I don't know if those things also happen in other countries, African countries like Ghana. And I've been here in Ghana. I've never seen this kind of thing in my entire life. I've never seen the Ghanaians protesting like this, like coming out to protest massively that they don't have electricity, they don't have good education, they don't have good roads. It's a lot. It's a whole lot for Nigerians right now. And I'm pleading. I just hope the government will just do something about it. Now the people of Nigerians are coming out to protest. That is when the government knows that they are going to start distributing some bag of rice, distributing vegetable oil to some people, and giving some people money. Now that the people want to protest, they are coming out and threatening the youth of Nigerians not to protest. Why? Why is our rights always trampled upon? Why is it that whenever we want to come up and do something and fight for our rights as Nigerians, they'll come out from nowhere to, shut our mouth with threats? The traditional rulers of Nigerians are coming out saying on that day of the protest, they are coming out to do there's something called Oro. Oro is a tradition in the Yoruba kingdom that people do not come out during that period. Whenever they're having that Oro, people do not come out, because the Oro is a spiritual person. Once you come out, you get yourself, you'll be quiet. So for them to come out and say this, August 1st, of all days, August 1st, I am pained that as the Nigerians, we still need to go through all the sufferings, we still need to go through all the pains. When we talk about the things we are facing as Nigerians, a lot of people will say, we're trying to bring the country down. No. Right now, the youth are tired. They are tired. They want change. They want the government to stand up and give them what is rightfully theirs. See, if you're watching this video right now, please comment respectfully in the comment section, because as Nigerians alone, we are going through a lot. We are going through a lot. So your comments alone, if you're dropping any negative comments, please retrace it. Because we cannot suffer as Nigerians and still suffer in the comment section, because we're trying to voice out and say the things that are affecting us as Nigerians. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, like and share, and may Nigeria never happen to any of us. Nigeria is a very beautiful country. When I say Nigeria should never happen to any of us, means may bad things that are happening in the country never come close to our family and friends. Thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.